Hello. Okay, back from London for a week, and I got to see Predators. I was so looking forward to this movie. Because if you think about it, like, there's been, what, 4 Predator movies, including the 2 AVPs. And one has only been good. One, the first one. And yet, it's still, this character is still wicked. You think about it, what other 80s characters can stand the test of time? But just first off, this was the true sequel to the first one. No doubt. Because apparently the guy who produced it, Robert Rodriguez, I know my shit. I do. He wrote this like 14 years, 12 years ago. And in the main script, he had Arnie as a main character, and he read the script and he really liked it, but then there was the producer, the companies thought it was too expensive to make. Man, so we could have had this years ago. But anyway, so it's been done now, and of course he tweaked it to change because Arnie is now in the government. And I like the twist because if you think about it, the reason I watched Predators 1 was because of Arnie. Back then, I loved all his movies. Arnie, big guns, just, that's why. So if you think about it, there wasn't that guy in this movie. So they spiced it up by having, well, Adrian Brody, a skinny little guy. I don't know if you've seen his movies, but the pianist, the jacket. He's just, you would never think of him firing a gun, let alone looking at one, and just, I don't know. But he amazing. The guy spanked it. He's a badass. I've been hearing criticism that he's kind of do like he did like Christian Bale in The Dark Knight when his voice changes. Like, it's like that. Let's go. Let's kill it. Let's kill the fool. Kill some people. Come on. But he did it wicked. He did. Okay, so it starts with him falling. This is going to be so brief because I don't want to give too much away, but this does contain spoilers, I think. So he's falling, and then he meets up with some other people who fell from the sky. And then, so they're trying to figure out what's happening. They realise they're being, like, they're the prey. They're being hunted. So then after that, they you see some beasts. They spiced it up. Not just predators. There's these beasts. And then they're kind of like rhinos. And then so they realise they're being hunted. So they go and look for them. They thought, you know, I'm not going to be hunted. Let's hunt them, mothers. And that's when you see the predator the first time. The classic one. But he's tied up, and he's like, what? What's he tied up for? And you think it's a trap, or using him as bait. But he's not. He's really like, let me out. Because there's 2 tribes of predators. 2. There's the one we know, and then there's this other like more just basic, like must eat, must kill. Because you know the other predators they did these tests to become a man, and they keep the skulls as trophies. And these other dudes, it's just like they want to kill. Die! So that was pretty cool. I like that little twist. Just the whole, and then Then you meet Morpheus. Yes, Morpheus in it, but he's saying it for such a little bit of time. It's like, I don't know if they're trying to do like Deep Blue Sea when they kill off Samuel Jackson, like just boom, which still they did that wickedly, but it's not the same in this one. But anyway, and then so they go with Morpheus because they're gonna have to hide because they just got spanked, and that's where I'm gonna leave it. All I'm gonna say after that is that I like the ending. It's left open, but I don't want to tell you everything. Go see it. It's you know what, I think that's what they should do with all the trouble with downloading. So you're allowed to download 40 minutes of a movie to 1 hour, and that's it. And that would make you want to go to cinema, if you like it, to see the movie. And then people won't be like, oh, that was such a bad movie. Why did we go and see it? My girlfriend said that on Predators. But anyway, but I just think because like everyone's happy because cinema is expensive these days. So everyone's happy in a way, I think. Put me in government. Put me. Okay. Only bad thing is. My English. The trailer. Don't watch the trailer because it shows you who died first. It's like with all these like a group of soldiers, you know who's gonna. They're all gonna die, which is kind of like the first one, which not very original, but it works. So it's like, oh, he's gonna die first, or then him, and in the trailer it shows you. It shows you who dies. Don't watch it. Other bad thing is, okay, as bad as Predator 2 was, it's still, you know, it left. There's one great thing about the movie was the end when he goes into the ship and he sees a skull and you see the alien skull. That made the movie. That was the best thing about that movie, and it was so bad, but it had that. This movie doesn't have that. That's only, it's missing that little. I don't know. The first one had Arnie. Second one had the skull, but you just felt this one was missing something, just a little. But again, Adrian Brody, he spanked it. He's a badass, and he's a badass. So, oi, sorry, sorry. It was wicked. The use of silence, because you know in some movies when, because a movie is, this is, I'm stating the obvious, but a movie is a story with pictures. So when there's no dialogue, it's just, if the movie doesn't carry, it's going to be dragging and boring. Like, speak, shoot, fall, die. But this one, the use of silence, I thought they did wicked. Okay, so out of 10, my rating, I wanted more. But in a way, it's open for a sequel, big time, so. Don't compare this to the first one, because is it better than the original? Nothing beats the original, nothing. In all movies, I think, mainly. Or Aliens 2 was very close. Out of 10, I would give it a 7.2. Yeah. I think so. Go watch it. It was a fun movie. The real sequel. Goodbye. Goodbye. And guess what? I'm doing another review on a girly movie, but next time. Bye bye.